Welcome back, guys. We are covering Age of Ultron Easter eggs. So there are quite a few things that come up in this film that we have talked about in theory, or at least I have, and have uploaded for the upcoming. So you guys got to check that out. Specifically, like Thor. Um, I believe there was one on Hank Pym, and who could have really been the one that created Ultron, things like that. Just fun theories, so check them out if they're not already uploaded. They're set to be uploaded because I am trying to schedule myself ahead so I'm not far behind and you guys can have things on a timely manner. Guess who's getting organized? I know. I actually have a filming schedule, believe it or not. So, if you're interested in anything that I have yet to plan out and you don't see, you guys can always feel free to message me. I believe I have my email available. If not, you guys can just put it in the comments. That is fine. I'll try to put in a form, a Google form of some sort for you guys as well for different content because I love content and I love doing this for you guys. And I really enjoy it. So I hope you guys do too. And if you haven't already, press like and subscribe because we appreciate all the love. Anyway, back into it. This intro has been crazy. I'm your host, Alex. Let's dive into Age of Ultron. So the movie starts off with the look at the Tesseract in the, I don't even know, the sphere, I forget what it's called. Anywho, and then it flips into there is, the Avengers team is fighting for access to things, and, we have Clint and we have Iron Man and Black Widow and all of them that are trying to fight to do some good, right? They're trying to take down the bad guys. The more Hydra, right? So it's a lot more Hydra. Anyway, um, we also note that during that scene there was they were introduced to Pietro and Wanda Maximoff, and their powers. They are the twins, and they were kind of experimented on during that time in uh, Czech oh my God, why can I not say the word? In their home country, right? And so this comes into play later on, but especially in this movie, because, well, they say, why would anyone do that? And it's like, well, Captain America was, experimented on too. So was the Winter Soldier. So was, Wolverine, which is not technically MCU in terms of MCU as in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but he is in a Marvel uh, in the comics. So interesting, isn't it? Okay, so then um, that whole fight happened. They're back at Stark Tower, and they only have limited time with the Tesseract. So, of course, oh my God, Tony Stark decides he wants to experiment with it with the limited time, and he convinces Steve Banner to help him. Was this a good thing? Of course not, but they really want to see what it would work out to, and they thought that if they could work on robots to help them, well, fight the bad guys and keep people back and do better and have less work to do, that would make everyone's life easier. Well, it turned out not to be. And Ultron, who was an algorithm, took over, and he took over Vision and Jarvis. Now, this comes into play because Vision was created through a different program and through a life program that one of their fellow scientists had come in to help with. Um, and we'll see more of that. Just hold on a second. Meanwhile, while all that algorithm is uploading to these things, Stark is hosting a party, and guess who is there? Besides all the Avengers, Stan Lee. Stan Lee is there. He is there, and he is, well, he's partying, and it's quite interesting because he says a specific word called that's Excelsior, And that comes into play in the importance of the Marvel Comics because, well, you'll have to read it for yourself. I don't want to give too much away. Anywho, we love a Stan Lee cameo, and ah, honor to him. I love him. Anyway, this whole scene where they are trying to lift the hammer comes into play during the Thor theory, but he says it himself. You are not worthy. And if you're not worthy, you cannot lift the hammer. And well, later we see Vision does. So obviously, Vision is worthy, and they immediately trust Vision for good reason. Anyway, I do want to make note of this farmhouse. It does come into play in Hawkeye as well as in Endgame because this is the first time we actually really saw that Hawkeye even has a family. And he takes note that Nick Fury himself helped him hide his family and the farm. And, well, they were able to hide out there. Now, as I noted during this scene, Ultron was trying to create another being. It ended up being Vision using this Infinity Stone, and they used this doctor's technology to create Vision into a real human being. Now, Vision is more human being than synthetic, at least in his brain. And again, this does come into play throughout the films, but Vision ends up joining the Avengers along with WandaVision. And if the whole thing with Pietro hadn't gone down where Pietro lost his life, Pietro surely would have been an Avenger. Pietro also made note of powers that Fantastic Four had, certain members, and well, that is a link to also the X Men industry. So is Wanda. They are the children of a certain, well, Magneto. So interesting. Anyway, here's our outro. Well, that was fun. Now, I know we are about midway into March at this point, and I'm not going to be able to finish all of the Marvel movies. I have planned up through Thor Ragnarok. I will have some content trickled in throughout the next few months if I can get on top of things. Like I said, I'm trying to get myself organized so we can do way more content. But I do have I have two other channels and I run two businesses, so it's a lot. Um, this is part of it, but like filming days, not that there's just so much that I have to film in a day. But hopefully soon in the next few months, you'll see a different background because I am hoping, not guaranteeing, that I will have an official studio so that I can have a better setup and I am not interrupted and can calm down. Anyway, I hope you all have a terrific week and I will see you guys next weekend for Doctor Strange and Ant-Man. But go ahead and check out our theory videos. They are uploaded on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I hope to hear back how you guys are enjoying these and other content you guys would love to see. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys. Uh, I'll see you guys next Saturday for more Easter eggs.